everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bradford's Dolphins going up against Bridgewater's Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll go on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Second down, Bridgewater. It's grabbed over the middle by White. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And let's run through the Dolphins defense.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He completes it right side to White. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Bridgewater. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. He hits White, complete. Given 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series.
Everyone's got 4 down. Let's go. 180. 180.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And McManus able to put it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's caught. It's Thomas. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Well, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you...
Willie Snead all alone. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Let's go.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Out of his end zone, Bradford. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're talking.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the 1st half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset out. 3rd and long for Bradford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Dolphins have a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Antoine Blake, the corner, in on the stop. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he's named?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing is Bridgewater. Green's got it over the middle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Let's go. Tiger! Tiger!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And caught, right side, Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense. Looks like a nip to set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Oh, what a move. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down. They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll run it here. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.